and welcome back to another video, and today I'll be showing you how to make thumbnails like the way that I do. And since a lot of you guys are starting YouTube channels and Roblox ones especially, I'm going to show you how I do them in a mobile setting because I know a lot of you guys play on mobile instead of on the computer, and it's really easy and you just have to follow my steps. So right now I'm in Sunset Island and I'm going to be pressing the YouTube button and turning off all the Roblox names. I'm going to scroll out and take a screenshot of like the whole island so I can have a background of some sort, because it's really important to have a background and not just like a blank slate when you have a thumbnail, especially because this is Royal High. You want something relating to Royal High, and most of the times if you can, find a realm or a place that relates to your video, but in this case it was pretty general so I can really choose any realm I want. Now I'm cropping out stuff that I don't want, like the joystick and the jump button and all the little signs, because I just want the picture of the island. So now I am in the drawing app IBIS Paint, and I'm going to press the plus button, and then I'm going to click on a 16:9 ratio or 1280 × 720. So now that I've opened it up, it's white, it's blank, there's nothing on it. So I'm going to go press the layer button and then the camera, and there should be your photo or the screenshot that you took of Sunset Island. And so you're now going to just scale it and put it however you want it and press cancel for extract line drawing. I'm going to choose the blur button, and then I'm going to blur it all out, max out the size, and so that my text and character pops out. Now I'm going to press the camera button like we did before, and I'm going to put my character in there. I already have a character saved, but if you guys don't, all you have to do is take a screenshot of your character in one of those green screen kind of things, except I chose the black. But literally, I think if you do black, green, or even like white or gray, it would fit because then it's easier to get out of. So now I press the bucket button and I'm going to choose eraser bucket. So then I'm just going to click on the gray area and I'm trying to get rid of it, and it's harder with the hair, so you want to try to choose like a more simple hair, and I can touch it up later. To touch up, I literally just chose the eraser button and started erasing stuff, and I even like colored in some stuff for the parts that are missing, like especially the parts where I accidentally cut off the hair, and then I can just hold and that will choose the color that's on the image, and so I can just like replicate that color. Another thing I need to remind you guys is that whenever you put something new like sparkles or even a drawing, you want to put them in different layers so that if you mess up or if you don't like it at the end, you can easily change it without harming the other stuff that you do like. So now I finished touching up the dark areas or the part that was the background for my character, and now I'm lassoing and just moving my character to the size and the place where I want to. And if your character is in a pose in which is opposite you can always flip it around so it faces the other direction. So the great thing I love about Pixar is that you can use all the brushes for free if you watch an ad, which is really handy, and I really like that. So I'm using or adding some sparkles because you can never go wrong with sparkles, and it just makes the whole picture look better, if I'm being honest. Now all you have to do is just export it. Now I'm using an app called Baza Art. We want to press the plus button and choose start from scratch and choose your size, which is the 16:9 ratio or the 1280 × 720. So you don't want to import your picture first, and you want to do it by the canvas first, because Bazaar always makes it like super blurry or pixelated once you like export it. So you want to start with the canvas and then you input the pictures afterward. And so the reason why I'm using Bazaar, it's like the same reason why people use Fonto, except I like Bazaar better because you can edit the photos still. I love the fonts in Baza Art, so I'm going to just type in my titles And the only downside to this is the color options, but there is a color picker, so you can just choose a color from your background or anything to make it look really nice. And now it shows up like this, but that's not your font. You have to press the font button above that, and then that will show you a bunch of fonts. There are so many fonts that you can choose from, and they all look so pretty. So normally I like to have a little border around my text so it looks really nice, and remember to choose different types of text so it's a little bit different. And I took pictures and screenshots of the apps that I used so that I can crop out the background and just put them onto my thumbnail so that people know what type of apps that I am using. So the great thing about all of this is that if you don't like it by the end of all of this, you can change it actually. So all you're going to have to do is go to Pixar and change the background into something that you do like, and then you just put it back into Bazaar. This is all possible if you remember to use your layers correctly. This is the end product, and I hope you guys really enjoyed and will hopefully find this helpful. If you did, please consider subscribing and maybe even giving this video a thumbs up.